guys, welcome to our next module number 2 of this Master Prompt Engineering course. So in this module we are going to see some foundations of writing effective prompts and what are the key components that we have to keep in mind while writing the prompt, and we'll see some why the, these key components are plays a major role in writing effective prompts. So let's understand some basics and foundation of writing effective prompts. So let's see. So we will explore some components of a prompt. So we have three components of a prompt, that is clarity, number two is context, and number three is specificity. These three components are very important while we have to keep in our mind while writing the prompt. So let's see. First one is clarity. So clarity means writing simple and direct sentences which have some clear intention of you. So the AI model will generate a best output when it is easily understand your intent, right? So you can see the example here. You can see the example here. So what is the clarity means? It is a straightforward direct sentence, okay, which clear your intent. You can see the example. Tell me something interesting about space. So AI will think what you need. You are asking a broad question. There is no specificity in your question. There is no clear intent. Okay, tell me something interesting about space. Okay, it will simply throw some interesting points about space. Okay, if you try to give some clear instructions like what are some recent discoveries about black holes, you can see here. So you have clear intent. You need the some discoveries about black holes. Black holes means you are focusing on specific topic in the space in which you have clear intent. It is a clear prompt, so that AI will understand, okay, you need some recent discoveries about black holes, so it will give the best output for your prompt. So compared to this, tell me something interesting about space, it will just throw some interesting about space. There is no specificity in that. There is no clear, there is no uh, clarity in that. Okay, this is some clarity points. So we have to keep in that while writing the prompt. You should keep in mind that clarity may plays a major role in that. You have to give the instruction to a model like you are asking for a specific topic in which you have direct clarity in your mindset while writing the prompt. So let's see second one, that is context. So what is a context means? You will provide the enough background information to support your main intent. Okay, so let's see the it can be done by setting the stage, by describing the scenario or defining the role of, so in which role AI want to be act like that. Okay, so simply to you have to provide a enough background information to the AI model to understand the task and actual intent of you. Okay, let's see the example here. So you are a science teacher explaining gravity to a 10-year-old student. Okay, if you remove this, you can just write a explain gravity to a 10-year-old student. If you write prompt like simply like this, explain gravity to a 10-year-old student, it will just explain a gravity like how 10-year-old student can be understood. Okay, it will just explain the gravity. There is no background information, that there is no uh, to to get the output very specifically and accurately, because AI is trained by large amount of data. It can simply throw with other words and which are not uh, in the part of gravity. Okay, when you give this, when you give provide a background information, like it can be done by defining the role, like you are a science teacher, so you are providing here is some background information in which the AI will think it is like a science teacher. AI will think, I am a science teacher, I have to explain a gravity to a 10 years old. This by this, the AI will generate a best output when compared to writing simply explain gravity to a 10 years old student. So you can uh, uh, analyze these two outputs by yourself, simply writing the first this first prompt like explain gravity to a 10 year stone, and other for you are a science teacher, this whole prompt in your any language model like ChatGPT, you can see and you can analyze the output in bits, and you can define the difference in between that. So context is plays a major role after clarity, so keep in mind that. Next, our specificity. So specificity means we have already learned about what is a prompt engineering. Prompt engineering means writing the instructions for a specific application, right? So specificity means precise, means just write what you want and get from the AI model. Okay, so you can see this here. Be precise about what you are asking. The more detailed you are, the more relevant response will be. Okay, the AI model should understand your main intent and much more what you want. Okay, so for that you have to give more detail of your problem or what you want from AI. So you cannot write a simple question or answer. So to get the most of the AI models, you have to give the detail, as much as detail, to get the best output from AI. So you can see the example here. Instead of saying write a story, okay, it is a simple question, right? There is no reasoning or there is no enough detail. Oh, okay, to understand AI. So you can see if you go and ask AI like write a story, the AI will think, okay, I will write a story, but in which style, in which tone, in which topic I have to generate a story. It cannot define like uh, in which I have to give. It will simply write a random story with random words that can be not relevant or that cannot be good. The output cannot be good when compared to other, right? So if you give the enough detail, more detail about what you want, like you can see the example here. Write a 300-word science fiction story set on Mars where the protagonist discovers water. Sorry, it is a protagonist discovers water. So you are in this prompt, you are giving more detail that what you want. Okay, you have given the 300 word science fiction story. You are described here what story I want and which topic I want. So it is enough for the AI. We have given some detail, more detail about what you want from AI. So the AI will think, okay, I need to generate this fiction story on Mars. What where the protagonist discovers water. So it will simply generate a specific story for your prompt. So that's why specificity plays a major role in writing the prompt. So this okay, let's see this why this component matters. So as we discussed the three components, why these components matter means simply can see this summarization. When your prompt is clear, the model avoids confusion. That's good. So when you write the prompt clearly in any language you will ask to model, so it will understand. Okay, it will understand of your intent and it will generate a best output for your prompt which have clarity in your mind and in prompt also. Okay, that is good. Context means it helps to understand your intent. The AI model will understand your intent and purpose as well as task, and it generate best output according to your prompt instructions. And specificity means it will reduce irrelevant or off topic response in which you will provided the more detail that what you want in specific way, which reduces the irrelevant response in it. So that's why this component matters a lot in writing the effective prompts. Okay, so that's it for this lesson. We will move to another lesson of this module in which we will see some types of prompts, and let's dive into the next lesson.